There's a rebirth card. There's a death card associated to this week, and it didn't only come out in the monthly; it came out in the weekly. So it's real. This stuff is real. You're going to go through something where you're going to transform some kind of energy surrounding your life. It's a brand new day, and it's a brand new way of looking at things, and that's what I used to say in the other channel that I have. And it's most definitely that. You haven't only gathered wisdom, you're looking for more. If you look at her, she's standing on a pile of books. She studied these, and she's helped her elevate her. Okay, so I find with Pisces we do this very often. We go up that ladder. We just, we keep piling on the books and we keep getting higher. But if you see her, she's reaching out for more. She's asking the moon, please give me more. Please give me more wisdom. I'm ready to receive. I'm open to receive. All right. The death card showed up again. They are telling me, though, that this transformation is a little bit, like when I do the readings, like, oh, you're going to go through a transition, a transformation. And if I were to grade, like, the transformations, I would think that it would be, like, a 5 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 6 maybe sometimes. This one's ranking up into the 8 and the 9. So there's this is a moment, okay? I will call it like one of those moments that we talk about. I remember the day that my entire life changed, the way I did things, and this is one of those. Okay, so I really sense that in the way that it's coming in. And it came in with Lionsgate. I mean, look at the back. You have the butterfly wings, but it's all orange. The fire brought this in. But there was a trick with the fire, okay? What they're showing me here with, and I talked about this already, is with the Lionsgate, whatever you didn't deal with, whatever you didn't heal, or were beginning to heal, it acted like fodder for the flame of Lionsgate. It acted like I don't know, it just acted like to set the flame. You have so much debris. It's like instead of walking through the flame, you were surrounded, whoever's had like stuff, you were surrounded by like a very dry branches or things, and when the flame set, people will get caught in the flame of it. And that's underneath the deck, the basic the base chakra. It's all the things that we lie to ourselves. This is the deception, okay? Very important. Get rid of those. Get rid of those as soon as you can, as fast as you can, okay? It's almost like they're saying there's no more sweeping crap under the rug. Has to be dealt with. Has to be dealt with. Because your road's going to be very... Yeah. Okay, I can't. Okay? This is the word I was looking for. Deception. Yeah. This is you have to deal with it now. This is a deal. You're dealing. It's a deal breaker. It's a deal breaker spiritually. So I implore you, Pisces, look at yourself, and I'm going to say this brutally. Look at everything brutally. And in brutal honesty is what I'm trying to say here. I feel an urgency of this. You're learning, but you have to learn more. You have to kick it up a gear. You got to leave this stuff behind. You have to clarify everything. It's going to bring in good, but you've got to unblock yourself to align yourself. Because if you don't, you're going to be led astray. I feel like you're going to go down the wrong road, and it's going to be, oh my God, it's going to be a bitch to turn back and do it again. That's what I feel. You can always do it again. But if you can do it right now, if you can fix it right now, do it right now. Okay? Fix it right now. Wow. And the thing about this is that they're both wings, okay? You see this right here? But it's a mask. So it's... Remember in the last couple weeks, I've been talking about perception of things, okay? Seeing good for bad, bad for good, and seeing how they meet in the middle. This is all the work we've been doing, and this is the reason why. Because sometimes we say things are bad, but it's because we perceive them as bad, and that's the deception right here. That's what's stopping the transformation. So you have to leave those thoughts behind. You have to be very clear, and a lot of it has to do with your perception of things, okay? Four of Wands. You see, I see this going two ways. I see people staying dans les ténèbres is what I hear in French. It's what we used to call in the religious talk, like the darkness, to stay in the darkness. When you are deceiving yourself, when there's deception and envy or whatever, you stay in the darkness, okay? But you're not really realizing that you are in the darkness. And then there's the other way. If you deal with it, and it doesn't feel good, and you have tears, and you have real moments with yourself when you go, well, that was me, taking it, that way, because I had something broken inside of me, okay? It's like thinking that people attack you. Let's say there's somebody and you're always at odds with them, and then you realize that it's an insecurity inside yourself. It's not to say that they're perfect. It's not to say that they don't have their flaws and their own insecurities to deal with, but maybe they were dealing with their insecurities, and then the way they reacted made you trigger in yours. It's not a direct attack. And if you see that truth in how it is seen, then you become stronger. Okay? You haven't changed them, but you understand them. You see it like a visitor would. Okay? This is what I mean by visitor. If you were an outsider looking at two people fighting each other, you could spot the insecurities in both and see the situation from an outsider's point of view. It says, well, that person definitely has that type of insecurity, and that person has that type of insecurity, and when they meet together, wow, do they clash. And this is what they're asking you to do. See that within yourself, okay? See it within yourself, and then forgive yourself, heal yourself, move past it, and realize when something else happens similar to this, that you have been triggered, that the insecurity has been triggered in you, and you're going to be able to deal with it faster. You're going to be able to see the other person and say, they're from source, but that's their journey, and wow, do they have a road to go down, but it's theirs to do, okay? It's theirs to follow. And this is seeing where you are. You're taking a look back, you're taking stock, and you're moving forward, and you're going to be able to celebrate this dawning, this transformation, this realization of what's going on. Yeah, we're going in deep here, Pisces. There's big energies on the planet right now. When I keep saying, oh, there's big things coming, there's big things coming, as a reader, you say what Spirit kind of, sends through you, but I'm feeling it. It's an energy boost like no other. And it's almost like if you haven't dealt with what you're supposed to, you're not going to be able to elevate. And I really want to. So if I need to, you know, say, well, I was a real bitch with that, and that came from that, and I have to look at it, I'd rather much be brutally honest with myself, look at it, deal with it, and then be part of the celebration of elevation, which is this is. I mean, look at that. This is like just happiness. This is busy moving forward. This is getting it done with the Eight of Wands. Okay? You're getting your ducks in a row. It's like swiftness, progress, journey. You're overcoming these blocks. You're going, I'm there. Because you did the work. Okay? You got the wisdom. You said, I'm always learning. And no, I'm not perfect. I didn't sign up to be perfect. I signed up for a journey. I signed up to learn. You know? I signed up for like eureka moments and all of that stuff. That's why I'm here. I'll let other people find their eureka moments. They're going to look at me and go, there's somebody who's connected to something. Okay? Connected to themselves. Connected to others. Right. Not trying to control the situation. You're not trying to protect yourself. Because this is like this is what I feel. If you're protecting yourself, this is the deception. You know, it's those people always say, it's not my fault, it's your fault. Nah. I'm starting to understand that there's a really fine line there. If a situation is a situation, usually it takes two people to create it. Okay? Even in the way you react to it. Even if you haven't done anything. The way you react to it creates the situation. Either it becomes an exacerbated, I don't know, situation, or it becomes a situation that the wind gets knocked out of. Okay? It becomes a non-situation or a situation. Yeah. You're either trying to control it, trying to, you know, protect yourself, or you're planting. You're planting for a better crop, okay? Because if you just protect the coins that you got, right here, like she's doing, you're not actually contributing to anything, and those are going to run out anyway. So it's to release it and plant. Plant some. Take it out of the purse. See that purse? And plant it. Okay? She's got them in the purse. Instead of holding on to it, take it out and plant the sucker. Okay? Grow. So there's a decision to be made here. Absolutely. Okay? There's a decision. And some of you are going to feel that. You're going to be at the door of, do I keep living with that idea? Do I live with the old, the Hierophant card? Do I just go with the status quo of everything that's been there before? Okay? And the belief system that's always been, and whatever religion or whatever's been there, whatever conditioning, do I just keep subscribing to that? And notice how it's right beside the deception card, okay? Or do I take the best of it and start teaching myself better ways to advance, better ways to uplift, better ways to ascend, better ways to be part of God. Okay, to acknowledge the fact that you don't have one who is controlling you all the time, one God that's telling you to do everything, and that you got to follow his rules in his book, and that you're just a human, okay, lowly human, which is what I was taught. And that, you know, they're better than us, and they died for our sins, so we can sin, but, you know, they had to sacrifice themselves. And this idea that we're not part of God. We are most definitely part of God. We are part of the whole. We are part of this love that exists in the universe. The only people that can disconnect us from it is ourselves, because we have free will. We can make that separation. We can say, I'm not part of that. For a moment, Perceive yourself in a different way. See yourself as being from a different place. Look around you. Does this make sense to you? Does all this fighting and this duality, does it make sense to you? You can have a left and you can have a right, but they're part of the same body, you know. Without one or the other, you're really hindered. And you are part of so much more than you know. Having a God that you're separate from is again a duality. It's separating yourself from the love. You're not separate from that love. You're not separate from the neighbor who gets on your nerves. You're not separate from the coworker who makes your life a living hell. We're all here visiting, doing our thing. And the more we find a reason to stop deceiving ourselves and connecting to each other, the better it gets. It's just that simple. And I know it's oversimplified because there's so many people with so many different things going on in the world, but you can start with yourself. You can start with yourself. And I always mistake this Hierophant card because it's got 3 beautiful ladies for the 3 of Cups. And there it is underneath the deck. It's a reconnection. It's a reconnection to what matters. Okay? It's not left, it's not right. It's together. It's the triangle. It's the 3, 6, 9. It's the 3 of you, the 6 of me, the 9 of spirit. They're all connected. It's the spiral. The spiral doesn't disconnect from each other. It's not 2 lines going in a different direction. The spiral spins round and round and round to infinity. And that's what we're part of. We're part of this energy. Don't deceive yourself. And don't try not to see the stuff about yourself that you don't like. We're all guilty of something that we've felt or said or done that we don't like about ourselves. Admit it to yourself. Trust yourself. Be kind to yourself. Forgive yourself. And move on. You're going to set yourself free. You're going to give yourself a real clear path to where you need to go. Well, Pisces, it's not quite as long today, but I feel I think I've done all that I can. I think I've said enough in this reading for you, and I'm going to let you go with this. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessing, and I will see you tomorrow for spiritual guidance. No less, I'm sure there's no less information that's going to come through in that one. I leave you here with this. Take care of yourself. I'll see you tomorrow.